All right, welcome back to Mastering the Pupil. I'm here with Stango, and today we are in our ATrueVillain arc. So this is Kairo's, aka ATrueHero's, exact list that he used to get third place at the Gladiators of Edison tournament a couple weeks ago. And I figured that we would try this out. We don't really play a lot of Diva Hero on this channel. When people ask me about Diva Hero or if I was done playing the deck for good, I'll just tell them that I now play the deck for evil. So I am going to be piloting this today. I have not played this deck since I feel like the beginning of my time playing Edison again last year in like March 2022. So yeah, I how do I feel about this deck? I feel like it is the second best version of a Miracle Fusion deck, Frogs being the first one, this being the second, and the Hero Beat deck being the third. I think that if I had to, say decks that play Miracle Fusion and risk drawing that card dead or drawing it without having it, be live because you didn't draw water or a hero or whatever, I think that the hierarchy is just Frogs is the best because they can do so much without even playing Miracle Fusion. I actually feel like that deck does a little too much without playing Miracle Fusion, and then that just being an extender is obnoxious. And then Diva Hero, I mean, the point of this deck is really to resolve Miracle Fusion, and then Diva Hero B is a deck playing triple alias and Gemini Sparks and stuff. And I like that deck too, but it is very boring in my opinion. But I do still have it ranked as an S tier deck because having up to 5 copies of Stratos is insane and all that good stuff. But anyway, we're here to talk about Diva Hero and play Diva Hero, so I'm just going to try to get into a game and go from there.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to this deck, it can be a bit of a bricky deck. That's why when you were mentioning like Frogs being like the best Miracle Fusion deck, I totally agree with it. Just because like getting waters and rotation is like it's like breathing. Like you see a Toad, you see a Swap Frog, and like it's time to get your game on. And then all it takes is drawing one hero, which most of the lists run 3 Stratos, which is not
Yeah.
unreasonable to do when you've milled like at least 8 to 9 cards your first turn.
Yeah, I agree. After you mill your deck down with Substitute, things become a lot easier.
All right. So there's 2 ways that this can work out for us. We can either draw Cairo hands, and Cairo hands is where we got to play with Gilman in the hand, double Mally, or we can just draw Diva Hero OTKs over and over. And I'm gonna get excited if we're gonna get it this episode,
All right, well, we get to go first. That's huge.
because this might be the first episode only that I see things before Frazier, because True Hero is pretty much my play partner.
Oh, the hand. I think the hand is handing.
It's okay. Yeah, you get a little of everything. We don't really have waters right now, so I think gold sarking for Miracle Fusion, Future Fusion is what we're looking for here.
Yeah, that's what he typically. That's what a true hero would do. So, since we're in our ATrueVillain arc, we're definitely going to do this to get. I'm assuming Infernal Prodigy since we have Caius.
Yep.
So match made in heaven. Actually, I don't even know. Are these all the heroes that he plays? Like just 2 Infernal Prodigies and 2 Malicious? Is that it?
Correct.
Okay. Let me turn my phone on silent. All right. So that's that. Yeah, I'm gonna do this as well. I'm gonna be one of those obnoxious people that puts the counters on my thing. So
I hate you.
all right, maybe I won't do that then. But I do
Okay.
I do notice that when we record these episodes, I tend to like forget exactly what turn it is. So I understand why people do this. Like it's not lost on me.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think setting the Mirror Force now is what I want to do, because I'm a little concerned about like the Mirror Force like having to get set with a Future Fusion and we get heavied for 2.
Yeah.
I think we might end up just using a Mirror Force kind of early here,
All
maybe.
right.
We'll
Well, I'm
see.
just attacking. I hope. Oh
Oh,
no.
6 Sams.
Oh no.
Okay. Why did he set cards first? It's so random.
What's that thing do? It attacks twice.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is. Why do we run? I run into this matchup a little too often. Ooh.
I do too, actually, which is funny. All right. Um,
Do I summon Tomato and just get the greediest that anyone has ever been?
I don't even think it's that greedy, because we have Mirror Force for defense and Future Fusion's coming next turn
Yeah.
with a Turbo Caius play. Like, we have a lot of follow up if
The
this doesn't go
the
through.
only thing that hurts right here is Mirror Force. I feel like if he doesn't have exactly Mirror Force, I'm in a really good spot. So
Yeah, I mean, Mirror Force is going to take 2 of your cards, but we've already +1'd off of Stratos. I don't actually think Mirror Force hurts that much, if I'm being honest.
All right, we're going
Yep.
for it. I mean, we didn't come
Yeah.
here. We didn't come here
Yeah.
not to go in.
Because it's like if we get Mirror Force here, you're at 5 cards. He's at 4. He's at 5, so he would essentially steal our +1 from going first, which is going to be
Well,
quickly
we're getting
switch
Future
back.
Fusion next turn and everything.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm saying. Like, which quickly changes around once we get Future Fusion.
Did
and
this guy
stuff,
give us the okay?
I don't know. I mean, I think we've given enough time anyway.
No, Jesus.
So I would just go to battle phase.
All right. Well, yeah, because he's not really responsive.
And that's okay. Oh, the most. Now, I didn't think we were going to get this far. What are we going to grab? Sangan?
I honestly want to grab Plague Spreader Zombie.
I don't. I think Sangan is actually kind of sexy here.
I like Plague Spreader because I get to go attack, then main phase 2 synchro for Brionic. Brionic discard Malicious and bounce up his gateway so that it doesn't have any counters at all.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. If that's the case, then I wouldn't attack with the Plague in case it's D-Prison, which I think he would have D-Prison the Tomato. I don't know.
I do not have this guy on D-Prison right now. There's no way we let that resolve, so...
I guess it's Bottomless he has set and some other bullshit.
That's fine. We have priority. Yeah.
Very interesting that he had nothing defensive here. Or he's just a stone cold killer and he has defense. Okay. Magic Cylinder.
All right.
Okay.
Well, this is a meme. I mean, I have respect for this card because of the Frog Burn.
Frog Burn. But, yeah.
Not in this scenario.
I don't think in 6 Sams. I'm going to be honest. I don't think in 6 Sams.
Scenario, I'm just like, I don't believe you. This is also a water monster, so.
Yeah, I like this play as well because it gets a water going. I think you were greedy, once again, I don't think the tomato play was that greedy, but in your mind, you were pretty greedy. I wanted to do Sangan because I wanted to tribute it with Gaius.
Yeah. Okay. So now I'm thinking if I want to go into Stardust because I have this Mirror Force set and like, I will be leaving up Brionic, which is a little risky, but not even that risky. It's like he's just going to return to Stardust, if anything, and then probably have to return to Brionic too, since this deck, I don't really know how many tuners or if they even play tuners. So I kind of feel like I want to keep all 3 of these cards. So I don't want to stack a card first and then Malicious. I feel like I want a Malicious and then stack a card because this is a combo.
So I'm thinking about it right now, right? If you do Stardust and he does end up bouncing the Stardust, I feel like you're really just making kind of like 0 next turn, which is like good, but yeah, I think might be a...
I'm just doing this.
Yeah, I think there might be a question of holding off because I think you pretty much kill him next turn with all this if he doesn't clear your field, which, oh God. Yeah, well, which, Stardust Mirror Force is hard to be clear to begin with, so...
I want to watch the replay. I'm pretty sure that we just cooked him that game, Insta. And he's just upset. Yeah. And I love tears, so... Shout out to you, Abba. All right.
If you change your mind.
All right.
All right.
Oh,
well, he was just never going to win this game then.
I would have at least cylindered this. I'm going to be honest. This is allowing this to go through just...
Yeah, I don't think he was exactly thinking how bad it could get.
Yeah, well, I don't think he saw a Plague Spreader into Brionic, into Bounce Your Thing, and to go to Stardust with the Mirror Force set, into Miracle Fusion now being live because I have a Water Monster finally and all that. Like, also, Future Fusion's coming next turn. You can't possibly pop Wood MST if you had it. You can flip Oppression because I'd negate that too. Yeah, or I guess, well, the Stardust, how does Stardust work? Let me read this thing. I guess I can't see it in the replay. Let me go back here. So Stardust says that will destroy a card on the field. Okay, so never mind. Because I think the way it works, if you play Future Fusion and they activate Oppression, it's not technically on the field yet, I think is how that...
Well, because it's negating it, right? It's like it's the same thing with like Solemn, like the summon literally never happens.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
All right. So it's like it's not really on the field, it's still like in the initial summoning phase. I guess you could
But
say.
I don't exactly know if the samurai deck is playing that.
Yeah, because they do have the main deck special summon monster. Forget which one he is. He's like the 5-star or 6-star.
Hmm.
All right. I mean, our first hand was pretty good.
Yeah, that hand would have been good against pretty much every deck. So let's see what happens. Now we're going second. Okay, this hand would have been really good going first, but we don't mind it going second with Death Shoot and Diva as long as it's not cringe Glabbies.
Yeah.
So
Setting a monster.
yeah, setting a monster. All right, that's one too many Divas there. Okay, so we got Wing Blast with Treeborn Frog. We got Diva to get Gelman to make a 5-star, probably Android. Do people attack face down monsters anymore? I don't really
So
like doing it.
I think the thing of it is here is that if you pass, we're thinking it's either on a Ryko and stuff like that. If it's zombies, we're in a really awkward spot if he ends up
Yeah.
flipping up like a goblin zombie. I don't see particularly a big issue with attacking.
I know Cairo, I watched a replay of his from the recent thing and the 3v3, and he actually did attack face down, which honestly was a bit in that replay, I'm gonna be honest, it was a bit disastrous.
Right.
But so I guess we definitely, if it's hamster, you at least want to kill it, right? So might as well.
Correct. Now are we making Catastor or Android since we have Dark Arm in our hand?
You know what? I didn't even consider like at all making Catastor here. I instantly thought about making Android, but there is merit to Catastor because we have Dark Arm and like we probably needed to be live. I don't know. I've never made a Catastor into a face down monster before. That just seems weird.
It's definitely bad value for sure.
That
So I
is,
guess Android makes more sense.
yeah, but like Yu-Gi-Oh is subjective. Everything changes depending on the situation. So in this case where we don't have any dark monsters and where we really do need to draw one, I feel like yeah, I'm just gonna make
I mean,
this.
I don't hate it. Like that's honestly what I would have done just to have one dark at least because we have a Wing Blast to like drop a malicious and maybe we draw. Yeah, if we draw, drop a malicious and then we make another 8-star that's dark.
Okay.
All right, so I guess this is going to be Descendant or another Spy, depending on what his hand is.
Yeah. Okay. I like the way he did that. All right, so we need to Dust Shoot in the draw phase in case that is Caius in hand. Set 2.
Yep.
Pass.
All right, let's see what he's hiding. What are you hiding, my friend?
God damn it. I was hoping it wouldn't be 2 of them, and there's just fucking
right.
2 of them.
So 2, is there, we could still Wing Blast it.
Yes.
His hand is still really awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess we're going to return.
Okay. So Avarice, 2 Caius, Spy, Stratos, Malicious.
Oh, this is interesting, actually. So we could actually kind of go something like return the Stratos, bounce the Spy. He's 2 turns behind on Stratos because the next Spy is like shit.
Yeah.
And then his only good normal summon is Stratos, which holds off the Caius again, but then we have to deal with double Caius.
Yeah, I think I have to. All right. Well, returning your Caius here, I guess doesn't really do much, but at the same time, do I really want to deal with 2 of them? If I bounce the Spy, he's just going to set Spy. I'm obviously not going to do anything to it. And then he could summon Stratos and maybe get Infernal Prodigy, which is annoying.
Yeah.
So I definitely, in this case, probably want to return Stratos so that way his play is literally forced to just set Spy again. And then I can proceed from I make most of his hand dead by returning Stratos. So
yeah, that's what I think here. And then we have to do this still in draw phase.
Yeah.
With the Wing Blast.
All right. Hopefully he understands what I'm doing because he's not talking at all, which is like.
Yeah, these evening duelists are something. All right, he shuffled. All right, so now we're going to Wing Blast. And now all he can do is set Spy, which
Yes.
is really good for us.
I wouldn't say it's really good for us. Okay.
Oh,
So that is strange. I don't think that was the correct play for him to do that.
no, I totally agree.
I think that he should have at least set the spy, because if I attack it, then he gets the spy that I just put on top of his deck. And if I don't attack it, he goes flip it and get another one. So I don't really know what he just did.
Interesting.
But now I can make an 8-star if I wanted.
Yeah, we can make it an 8-star. I don't know which one we would make besides maybe Colossal Fighter, because that's the most damage. We don't
No,
even
it would
have
be
any
Stardust, because
warriors.
if he summons Caius at any point, I can just activate Torrential, then tribute it, and summon my Stardust back.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just going to. I mean, his hand is dead, and it's so awkward that I'm just confused, I guess. But I'm doing this. I should have put Treeborn in attack mode too, disrespectfully, but we're just attacking with everything.
Yeah.
So I know you don't have anything.
Yep. I think. So weird that
So
he did not set his Spy.
Yeah, he's gonna draw Spy right here. Like, the other crazy thing is that I don't even need to do anything right here. I can just pass.
Yeah, because he can't kill 2 Divas.
No, he can't.
And we know what he's drawing, so I think you actually do pass.
And I don't want him to attack Treeborn Frog, which would be the smart thing to do, because then if I have Torrential set, I can't bring it back and I can't make an A-star. If I leave it like this, next turn if he sets Spy, I can just go summon Darken Dragon, send.
Yeah. I think you just leave it the field the exact way it is.
Yeah, he's drawing Spy for turn. I am genuinely confused. Like, you're drawing Gravekeeper Spy, you already have a Gravekeeper Spy in your hand.
It's gonna even be juicier if we like top deck like a Greffer or something, even like a Prodigy.
Oh, he's accepting death. Yeah, that's death.
Oh, that's game.
Yeah, like, you just accepted death.
Wow. Our opponent played so bad. So bad. Fraser, when I tell you this is the worst I've ever seen.
I mean, it's not good.
He died to a normal summon Mally just now.
Yeah, I mean, you can't leave double Diva up in this matchup. I had so many top decks, right? Like, any monster I think would kill him actually right there. Not even kidding. I think literally any monster kills him in that situation.
Anyway, we don't need to play around literally anything because we know his entire hand. We know his whole 6.
This is game on board, right? Like, I'm not crazy.
I mean, I'll just count
this
it.
This is 5,000. No, it's game on board. It is just game on board.
Yep, that's 6K exact.
Yeah, and I think there might be a warrior. Oh no, there's no warriors. Never mind.
Yeah, there's no warriors. But it's 6K exact.
This is 5,000. So like right here, this right side is just GG already. And then this is our second opponent who rage quit. Looks like.
It looks like DivaHero call it. That's why we are the true villains.
Yeah,
we're the true villains.
I'm not playing this deck for good. I'm playing it for evil. So yeah, I mean, this is my villain arc.
Even though like maybe we weren't that villainous, our opponent just unfortunately played so illogical.
Yeah. Oh well. I mean, yeah.
He was just like, all right, here's what I'm gonna do. Right, I'm gonna take 22. Actually, no, I'm gonna take 26. All right, and then I'm gonna draw my Spy, you Wing Blast, and then I'm gonna pass again because then I'll draw an out.
A lot of people do this because I'm not quitting. I hope I'm not you're not.
Yeah, we're getting our W.
Yeah, like I'm not quitting out. So you either come back like a man.
He's not coming back. He's done.
Yeah,
he's done.
Not Dank 17 being sad. All right, well that's two rounds in a row that like.
That's 2 rage quits.
Yeah, that's 2 rage quits. I don't think that either one of these. He could have played so much better here.
He probably was going to lose anyway, but
yeah, the way things shook out, it didn't look good for him.
Yeah, he was very likely going to lose anyway. Because I think even if he set the Spy, we probably
make Darken.
Yeah, we probably just make Darken.
I go attack. He gets Spy. I go Dust Shoot, put back Strato, so you don't have a real play. Then I go Wing Blast your guy. So now your play is to set spy. My play is to bring back Treatment Frog, summon Diva, get Diva, make Dark End, and now you
Yep.
can't play the game. Maybe he saw the Dark End play coming somehow. Like maybe he said, "Oh, if he has another 2-star tuner with the Treeborn Engrave, I'm just gonna get Dark End anyway." So, but I don't get what passing doesn't
I
help
don't.
you at all.
Yeah, passing doesn't help you either because this is still 22, and even if that's what you have me on, you have me on a 2-star tuner. Like you're taking big damage and also like a board you can't possibly deal with
Yeah, this was a rant.
because spy just kills only one tuner. And honestly, even if he did attack over the tuner, he still would have lost. Even if he set the spy, he still would have lost because he had no plays. Sending back that Stratos was like devastating.
Yeah, that was GG Nori. Okay. Well,
On to the next one.
Yeah, let's see if we can get one full match where I get to actually dive into a side deck, because right now it's not giving
Yeah,
that.
our side deck is cold.
All right, Soda.
All right. I think you should give him a good luck, have fun, like capital, like exclamation point, because our opponents have been sad.
No, this is our villain arc. I'm a true villain, so
Interesting hand.
I don't care about their sadness.
So, Future Fusion, obviously. Dark
Yeah.
Arm is a consideration.
I think in this hand it's Future Fusion, no.
I actually don't know if it's Future Fusion because we don't have any miracles in our hand. It doesn't get Plague. We already have 2 darks.
We have one play here, and
Yeah.
I don't really want to search for anything else. Like Dark Arm just seems so weird to me to do that with 0 ways to have a third dark show up somewhere. Like I really don't like that play, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
I'm not saying the Future Fusion is like the best, but I think it's the best when we have Return from Different Dimension. Like at the very least, it puts Malicious in grave, and I can banish Malicious, and
Yeah, you get a malicious back, do stuff like that. Sure.
Yeah, I think that's like the great white hope right now. So it's gonna be this.
And then I suppose we will.
I think I'm gonna set Bottomless and Solemn and call it a day. The choice between just setting Solemn, because I need this Kai's play to go through. I cannot afford, right?
Yeah. I agree. I agree with Bottomless Solemn.
Yeah, I'm setting both.
Because I don't want to Solemn a normal summon that's dangerous, and I don't want our Kai's play not to go through. So
yeah. Also, I just low key have PTSD with.
That's fine.
That is fine.
We can deal with that.
Yeah, that's actually perfect because I'm not gonna Kai's a fucking back row. Oh no. Am I getting oh no.
Fairies.
Am I getting dust shoot it? Okay. Huh.
All right. Well, no dust shoot, so
Yeah, no dust shoot.
main phase.
Main phase.
And now with that Diva draw, that was really broken, by the way.
You think so?
Yeah, we make a level 8 when Future Fusion comes down.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going for the Kai's play still because nothing really.
I don't think you need a draw pass here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Now that I'm playing this deck, I understand why Cairo complains about Royal Oppression so much. Like I feel it. Like when I summoned that Infernal Prodigy,
you feel how bad oppression would have been there?
Yeah, I felt it just now how it cut off my whole hand and how I would be forced to Solemn it. And I didn't like that feeling.
Yep, that monster's definitely going away.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this worked out perfectly because monsters beat spells and traps. So
yeah, I mean we're still attacking.
Yeah, no question. I'm just like slowly considering the situation because I think that now we're in a pretty decent spot. Although I will say I don't think our Future Fusion is going to resolve next turn. But yeah.
Prison.
You
still set return, right?
Yeah, he has 3 back row.
This return's about to be the absolute juiciest.
So
Because
what's
I
banished? It's
imagine,
Caius and Future Fusion is banished. That's right.
yeah, I imagine that was an annoying draw. It's all right. I imagine this is getting MST'd or something.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I do not think this is rocking. I will be fucking the most surprised if we get this through, but I'll also be extremely
So
happy.
our consideration: are we going to solemn if he tries to MST it?
Well,
Which I think,
let's see what happens. I don't want to do the
yeah,
hypothetical because this is our only play.
right,
So yeah, let's see what he
yeah.
does, and then we will react accordingly. Solemn.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's interesting.
Now I could solemn the solemn, or if I don't, I go Diva, get Gilman, synchro, make android, or okay. So I have a Caius banish. I'm trying to see if I can kill him. And I think the best chance of me killing him though involves solemning this, and then going get the malicious banished, summon Diva, get Gilman, synchro for 8, and then start attacking.
So the only thing that I see here that goes wrong with that if he has like Trenchal or anything, because the other way I see it is that he solemns here, you let it through, you make a level 5, and then maybe you get a little bit of damage in, and then like return plus solemn is like GG. Or if you draw Miracle Fusion, if we do this Diva play, a Miracle Fusion is like super juicy.
Yeah, I'm doing this by the way.
All right,
The reason why is because I do think that I need to cut my deck on. So
Mally
like,
Treeborn.
yeah. So I need to cut my deck on. My deck is currently turned off, and I need all my Miracle Fusions that I top deck to be live. So okay, that's going through. Yeah. I'll put it in defense mode.
I mean, we might as well summon the other Diva because
Yeah, no, we're definitely summoning Diva. I just
if we
want.
get Stardust on the field, we'll be winning. All right, it's got to be Torrential at this point.
Yeah, it's definitely Gilman here. Yeah. All right. Book a Moon Diva. Okay. That's fine. So we can go battle phase, attack. Okay, this is good. We're in a good position now.
Yep.
I could go for game right now, but I'm not going to.
Yeah. I have a high suspicion that it would go through, but I don't want to risk it.
Yeah. Our top decks are nutty now, though.
Yeah. Miracle Fusion was live with the play that I was saying as well, but this is obviously like you do the most by doing this play of summoning the Solemn at that situation. What's this do? It just like kills anything in battle?
Yeah. It's actually an annoying card right here. So we're playing as dragons. Okay, that's the perfect thing for him to kill.
Yeah, because we're just gonna darken that once we make Stardust. Actually, can Stardust negate that guy?
Yeah, it destroys.
Okay.
The card has destroy in its text. Okay.
Oh, that Miracle Fusion was crazy.
Oh, you just noticed it?
Yeah, that was crazy. All right, so I guess it's normal Diva, get another Diva.
Yep. And then Synchro, Stardust, Miracle Fusion for our guy. And then let's see. Destroy the monster that destroyed it. Okay, yeah. So
Yep. Solemn is gone.
yeah.
So it can only be Torrential at this point because Book actually doesn't do it here, really.
Yeah, no. He killed the wrong monster. It should have been malicious 1000%.
Yeah, you don't leave a 6-star on the field in Diva Hero. That's a mistake.
Yeah.
All right, well, now we're pretty much smooth sailing.
Yep.
Miracle Fusion.
Yeah. So let me think about this. So I have Kaya's banished and Malicious banished. I'm going to banish a Diva and another Malicious. Or do I want to banish Infernal Prodigy? I guess you can't
Prodigy.
use both Malicious if they're banished. But one has higher attack. And I don't have... I don't think that part's going to matter too much, if I'm being honest. I think
No,
he takes...
you like...
Yeah.
I think you're definitely in the right mind space, like trying to operate it like optimally, but I actually don't think no matter what you do will not result into a win this game. So
Yeah. Okay.
like I was thinking about making a 5 and then you Miracle Fusion.
I think I'd make Cataster, because Cataster just kills this thing outright and it doesn't get its effect.
Yeah.
So I'll make Cataster here.
All right. Cataster, Miracle Fusion.
You know, he's thinking about the Cataster. It's going to be like bottomless.
Which is fine. We'll let it through. We have return.
Okay.
Miracle Fusion.
Yeah.
All right.
No, he thought on a Cataster, so I don't see why he wouldn't be thinking right here as well.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is just game, so because we can return main 2 or in the middle of battle phase rather. Mirror Force will definitely negate that. Yep. So this attack goes through.
Yeah, that's just game.
Yeah. And if he like deprisons our 0, we just attack him direct with Caius.
Okay,
all right.
I don't know how
that
to,
was...
Yeah, that was easy. I don't know how to really side against dragons. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really take this deck too seriously. I know that they play a lot of back rows we just saw, though. I mean, this card would have been dead if I drew it, so I'm gonna take this out. I don't imagine this is good either.
That card could be decent because they play the low attack recruiter. It's like 14, right? I guess.
But
and then they also play the
totem.
It's like totem.
So you think so?
I think that actually could be kind of real.
I'm just looking at the rest of the cards that I will probably need, and I don't know if this is going to be as good as the rest of the cards in the deck. Also, I'm thinking like, is this a deck where you probably saw Vanity's Fiend in this matchup?
You definitely side Vanities for sure.
Yeah, so I'm taking out Akaius. And then he plays DD War Lady. The deck plays, I don't know if he's going to side against me. Like, I don't know if he's bringing in this type of shit against me, but I mean, I agree with you that like this is actually not.
We just have to find the space for it because I legitimately think it's better than something in here, which the econ is probably econ's broken, but
I don't want to touch anything else. I
can live with this. I didn't really think anything else needs to come in. I guess we'll find out. We'll probably have a better idea with the side if we see something problematic, but I think you're right. I think it's really just going to be like Fossadina and shit.
Yeah.
But Fossadina also cuts off his deck because he plays recruiters, so I'm not really too sure how likely a Fossadina is coming down.
Yeah.
Ooh, we drew the Gilman.
It's not the worst. We also drew Stratos.
Yep.
The game giveth, the game taketh away. Okay, well, he opened up his best card.
Oh. I went to go turn on my light and I saw darkness.
This is not the hand for this.
Yeah. It really isn't.
This was not. I needed the one of the crazy like the Miracle Fusion and Future Fusion turn 1 hands. This is not the fantasy right now.
All right. Our next 2 top decks need to... Oh, God. Oh. Well, he just shut off his...
I was about to say, this is actually not bad. So, how do I want to handle this? We have so many outs to everything that he just did. I can... Alright, I have MST on top of him having a guy that stops his own card. So, that's something to consider. Stratos right here, it searches Infernal Prodigy. Can't use it while this thing's on the field, but he can't do this while this is on the field. So I feel like I can kind of relax a bit and just summon Stratos, get Infernal Prodigy, set Torrential, maybe set MST and pass, just because no matter what happens, I'll be able to MST to Future Fusion if he
I would
somehow
definitely
gets.
set. I would definitely set both.
The only thing I'm thinking about is like, do I really want to? Man, that's annoying in here. That is annoying.
I mean,
okay.
I feel like his Future Fusion plus these Wyverns were a really big threat, but now like we're almost gonna floodgate him.
Yeah, he can't summon any aggression against us, and I think that that's what we needed. Like, I wanted a Vanity's Fiend in his hand, right? Like, that's kind of what I wanted. So
yeah, I think we can just set both and just pass.
And brain control with Diva is really nice too, as an out.
Yeah, because I imagine his best play is summon a Recruiter, attack over with Drago, and then attack with the Recruiter.
Yeah.
Which we can brain control Diva if things get like a little disasterly there. Yeah, I can't imagine this play that he did was good.
No, I do not think it was correct at all.
This is like the time that Cairo, he Vanity's Fiend his own Future Fusion.
Yeah, he would have topped that. That would have been his first top. That was one of the RBETs. This is one he got knife in, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he vanities himself after playing Future Fusion. That's what this guy literally just did.
Okay. So he does play Book of Moon, so I guess the only thing I'm seeing is that he Book of Moon. Alright, well we can't activate that, so.
Why can't we?
Because Drago's on the field, right? We can't activate it while it's on the field, right?
Yeah, if you're revealing a water monster.
Oh, right. That's true.
I was like, what are you smoking?
I was just thinking under the rule, I was just like, all Future Fusions are banned. There's no Future Fusions allowed.
No, we're fine. Methinks. So I probably should Future Fusion here. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that.
Yep. Is that cool, man?
Okay. Yeah. Wishful thinking. And he just set that, which is annoying. So that just countered my draw. Now I'm thinking, do I want to like set Gilman, or am I okay with just taking damage? Because this is dead. And
I think he just, because if damage gets a little too out of control, we really can torrential. I think you're fine just taking damage. This isn't really a lot.
All right.
I imagine what he's gonna do here, if this play like had any thought process, is that he's gonna book his guy during draw phase, which we have MST to cover that, which is great.
Yep, and then we have torrential to cover summoning any guys on end phase.
All right, champ, what are you thinking about? Is it the Book of Moon that I was prophesizing? Compulse. Okay. Same difference.
Yeah.
Yep. That's cool. This is so bad, by the way.
I agree. I was thinking the same thing. I'm embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed for him. Like, I'm embarrassed watching him have to do that.
Now, the only thing I'll say is that he still opened up Future Fusion and got all of his guys in the grave, so I feel like we still really possibly could lose, but that still doesn't change the fact that this was bad.
Yeah, like that doesn't matter. Okay.
All right, well, we're not taking 5,000. That's getting MST'd. 5,000 is definitely way too much. Do not take this. I need you to stop saying and MST this shit right now.
Okay, all right. Okay, calm down.
Like, what were you thinking? How are we dealing with 5,000 right now?
Brain control, okay? I could maybe just kill him. So
that's not happening.
You don't know, like, listen, I was considering my top decks. Let me cook. Okay, There's really good cooking. At this. I'm really good at this game. I promise you that.
You are.
I am very good at this
game. But you were about to take 5,000 for no direct out.
Damage doesn't matter until it matters.
Tell that to Black Wings.
That's when it matters.
Why did he do it again? I'm so lost. Why does he keep floodgating himself?
Do I don't. I want to. I kind of want to torrential this.
So we still have brain control with Diva on his guy, but obviously that's not guaranteed to go through. And I think he might be done summoning monsters. So I do think. I think torrential might be fine, but he already normal summoned actually. So we have one turn from. Yeah, I think you do it. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, because
we have one turn of reprieve from the red eyes, the red and D's.
So let's do this now.
Yeah, because I think he's done summoning from
Oh
now
fuck!
on.
It's another one.
Well, he only has 2 red MDs, so we're good.
All right, I think it's just summon this and attack.
Yep. It's the only play. We're drawing pretty poorly.
Yeah, this is bad. But you know what? A Miracle Fusion can help this out a lot.
Yes, Miracle Fusion would actually be a miracle. Okay. Well,
That's it. That's all we got.
I imagine his turn is just draw pass.
God, he played this so bad. Why did I draw so awful this game?
Yeah. Like, I can't even. He like floodgate. Oh, there was just so many things wrong with what he just did.
Yeah, he had to compulse himself and like then he
Well, because
resummoned
he
Drago.
could have kept the Drago in his hand and just specialed it with red MD.
Yeah.
Because then if he did that and then we torrentialed, he still could have summoned another red MD during end phase because he didn't normal summon. There was a lot of things done in what the fuck? All right, well,
So these are both sea serpents.
they are.
Brain control straight up kills that if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to look up the ruling real quick. But I'm like 99% sure I can play the brain control and it just dies.
I know you can tribute over in
Yeah,
Edison.
we know that. Yeah, we know rivalry sucks in Edison for that reason alone. But I'm pretty sure that you can activate it and it just literally kills the monster.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Rivalry of Warlords rulings.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can activate and resolve creature swap and brain control if the exchange monster's type differs from what's already face up on the field. It is immediately sent to the grave.
Yep. So I can actually get in there a little bit. Let's see. So the things I can do when this effect applies, you control a face-up monster. You cannot synchro, which is interesting, but you contribute.
Yep. So if you go brain control, his red MD can die right away, and then I guess your next best play is summon Diva, get a Diva, and just go all in.
I don't think I want to do that because that takes away one of my plays. If I draw Caius, so he's going to do the same exact play next turn.
Oh, I see what you mean.
If I draw Caius, right, then this becomes Caius to out the thing. If I put Diva on the field, then I can't possibly summon Caius.
Right.
So I do want to give myself that out. So I think I'm going to do that. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, let's do this.
800 burn spell.
Yep. And it's a soul taker or whatever, or like smashing around.
Yep.
Oh god, don't be Book of Moon now.
Yeah, Book of Moon now would be sad. It's Book of Moon now, we probably just lose. Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, well, that's I didn't even consider it, but like that would just be game. Like I'm good.
Couldn't really even take time to consider it though, because like it's already game if it is.
Yeah.
All right, 17. And like you said, we need to draw this Caius. So what was he thinking about? Soloming of brain control? Because if he has Solemn as well, we're also in a bad situation.
Yeah. Yeah, we were always in a bad situation in this game, it looks like. I'm gonna be honest though, I'm not really feeling the deck devy. Like I know that this is a game where he drew future and all that stuff, but like
yeah,
I'm just not, because this
it's
deck,
not fair to call it an outlier game, but
I hate decks that are high and low like this though. Like some games it's big as shit and some games it's small. Oh, that's what I wanted.
That's perfect. Currently we can't activate it unless you tribute set, which is probably what you have to do.
Yeah. And the tribute setting here is not even that bad.
No, it's not actually. So we would tribute set over the Gilman and then we would banish Stratos Gilman.
Yep, that's the play. I mean, we don't really have anything else. Damn, I wish I could tribute this for malicious and get a draw, but the game is saying like there's too much pressure coming down the pipeline right now for all that.
Yeah, and you know, I won't be the one that says it, but he has only really red MD'd. So like, you know, maybe he's a little gassed. Who knows? No one knows. Not me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're doing it.
All right. What do you want to do? If you had Crow there, that would have been pretty
Yeah, this would have been a
sad.
good Crow. And it's not supposed to be that good against this deck, but it would have been a good Crow for sure.
All right. Well, he doesn't have Solemn because I definitely would have Solemn this.
I would have done anything to it. I don't give a fuck what
So
it
this
is.
is bottomless then? Is it actually? No, it's not because he thought on a brain control. So what the fuck is it? Torrential.
Okay.
That's not bad.
No, it's not. It's not.
We just still need to get an out to this rivalry, and we can do more things.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay.
Yep.
So there's the totem dragon. Oh shit, he has 3 of these things.
Yeah, because he had it set. Remember?
Oh my god.
All right, one more. We got to deal with one more.
Another miracle fusion then.
Yeah. Summon Prodigy Mind Control also is is a way to out it.
Oh man. All right, here's what I want. I want to just summon Red Eyes and pass again, and I want to rip Heavy Storm per game.
Heavy Storm for game.
Yes, that's what I want. Because MST's gone, unfortunately. Like, I wish that was one of the Dust Tornadoes I sided in. So now it needs to be Heavy Storm for absolute game. One fucking time. Please, Heavy Storm. Damn it.
Okay.
Ugh, that Drago is going to come back to fuck on this tomato, and I am not happy about it.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's just set tomato, and if he plays correctly, he should just win.
Yeah. All right. Well,
because that's what I was saying. Like, he played so bad, but like, he played his absolute best card. Like, the card that makes dragons literally a good deck.
Yeah.
So it's like, even though we were clowning on and everything like that, we were still hard pressed to win this game anyway because we drew fucking Gilman and not really what we needed.
Yeah, double Infernal Prodigy or whatever. We have double Infernal Prodigy. We had good cards.
Hard drew. Yeah, we had good cards, but like,
I assume that he drew Dust Tornado, I'm guessing. And that
yeah,
really
no,
sucked.
I don't think he
Future
shuffled
Fusion.
his hand. I'm almost positive he went draw set.
It'd be like that though. We just got a little destroyed there. It's hard to beat this deck when it draws Future Fusion. I could have won just now with Heavy Storm though. I would have Colossal Fighter, Army Arm, OTK'd them just now. Special Infernal Prodigy, banish Malicious on Malicious, summon Diva, make Army Arm, make Colossal, you're dead.
Yep. That would have been ruinous.
But now because the Drago is around, that is no longer possible, and the only top deck I can get now, I believe, is still Miracle Fusion. So I don't know why this just got banished, by the way. I'm very confused on this.
He he Gold Sarked for it. It's weird.
Yeah. None of this matters because if I draw a Miracle, I'm crashing and killing your whole field. Yep, I'm gonna take a fucking shit ton. 19, 28. I'm not even gonna wait.
Because it's like there's no reason to wait. It's not like he's
you can't
gonna play around Gores.
Yeah, I can't drop Gores, so.
All right, my guy. Heavy Storm doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything either. That's game.
And I do have 3 darks, which is annoying. But yeah. All right. That's game. Wow, that's actually crazy. I drew Dark Armed.
Okay.
So if I drew Dark Armed last turn, I could go special, crash into your guy, special Infernal Prodigy, crash to your guy, and summon Dark Arm, pop your field, and then I could play again. But I drew it in the wrong order. Okay. So now we know a bit more about what his deck is trying to do.
Yeah,
I'm definitely taking this out.
I agree. I'm down with that train.
So the other question I have is like, so there's Smashing Grounds, there's Fausteiners, and there's Crows. These are all things that deal with the big ass Red Eyes. This deals with Drago too, if my hand happens to be like kind of weak against it.
Yeah, I think you need Smashing Ground to out the Floodgate monsters, because Cairo sides into Smashing is against Christia Sworn. Because, just like the same way the deck loses to Oppression, it loses the Vanities. Like, it can't out those cards very easily. It needs multiple cards normally to do so.
I imagine that this is better than this, if I'm being honest.
I agree. Do we want to side in Dust Shoot?
I still
So
don't like how game one he set 4 back row, summoned a DD War Lady and passed, and then his deck is very trap heavy. Even in that game just now when it ended, he had 2 cards in his hand. So I don't think it's that necessary to have Dust Shoot against this particular deck, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I'm not. I don't really think I need to have Dust Shoot because the monsters in his hand don't matter. It's the graveyard shit that's problematic.
it's also the traps as well,
Yes, well,
because
I already solved
he's
that as
likely
much
going
as
to
I
have
could.
more. Yeah, he's likely going to have more traps than monsters. So if you send back a monster, it's not like his hand is like completely dead. He can probably still set 2,
Yeah.
set some cards. Um,
See, I think Tomato was worse than Dinah.
I would agree.
And if
Dinah
if
does
I
get
set
outed by Drago, but Tomato's definitely like
well, did you see what just happened? He summoned he went special Becca Drago and then summoned a Drago. So if I had like a set Dinah right there, he
oh no no
attacks.
no. What I'm saying is that like Tomato's way worse on the back foot than Dinah
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
like that's realistically all Dinah will be able to do this set because he just has a lot of main deck outs to Foss Dinah.
Yeah. All right, we're going with this.
Alright, we're going first.
Yep.
We went second and he drew Future Fusion.
Now we drew Future Fusion.
Oh wait. This is very close to the Diva Hero OTK,
This
actually.
is very good.
This is very close.
Okay. Only thing we don't have is a Diva or Plague Spreader to make first turn Stardust, which would have made this hand crack.
Yep.
All right. So Future Fusion for the best 2, Malicious and Treeborn. Then we said Dust Tornado. We Gold Sark for I don't even know right here. Maybe Diva?
Diva would make sense. Yeah, I think Diva. I wish this Greffer in our hand was a Stratos instead.
No, don't. Let's not get too greedy. Okay. 2 grave, 2 grave. Worst come to worst, I will Miracle Fusion out of Drago or something.
Yep.
Okay. And then we are setting this and we're activating this.
Yeah, we gotta think hard here on
Mm,
what our
Not really. I really do think that it's I don't know. I strongly think that it's Diva just because we have a Malicious Engrave and Diva even by itself. Like
it's more waters with our other 0.
consideration for Plague Spreader too with the Greffer, but like that I don't know. I don't like that too much.
I don't
Uh
like it. So I'm just gonna run down my thoughts. Diva, Caius, Heavy Storm, Return. Now I'm thinking about it. Return, we draw into a tuner. Return is really good.
right.
Yeah, those are the main ones I'm thinking about right now.
I think I'm gonna go with Diva.
Okay, that's of the 4 that I thought was pretty decent.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Diva and just pass like this.
I'm a little sad we don't have much defense this hand.
No. Alright, well there's that guy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You might want to. It doesn't really matter if we get that shoot it maybe, but I was just considering you might want to MST during draw phase.
Yeah. I'm going to do this and roll a die. Odd even, so this one. Okay, and I could set my MST right now to play under. Like I can just play under it if
Yep.
that's a concern. Okay, we end up drawing it anyway.
Okay, that's really good. It's like we got the gold sark for 2 cards.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you want to do here? Do we want to I was gonna say banish malicious on malicious, but you actually cannot do that. So what are we doing?
I think we MST the back row first, just see what he does. Cause we can get Treeborn to come out and like block an attack. Like if he goes like chain to miracle future fusion, I guess.
Right.
So I think we make our decision if we're MSTing now before we do anything else.
Okay, so let me see. If I MST is back row, worst case is that it's a Dust Tornado or MST. And then that would really suck because that means I missed the 50-50 too. But okay, so Stuster and MST, he goes hit your. Oh, this gets these both get a thing.
Not yet. We're not in standby.
No, we're in standby. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I
Because
guess you can still do it that
yeah, it
way.
doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So worst case scenarios, he MSTs Future Fusion. I bring back Treeborn. I go activate Miracle Fusion and attack over the guy, and then we're just holding return with Gruffer against his Totem Dragon, and I don't really know what else. So I don't think that's like the worst spot to be in.
No, I don't think it's that bad.
The alternative to all of this is that I just like wait because he can't pressure me right now.
It's true.
Um,
And you do have a 0 coming out for free next turn.
right. So if I just wait, I don't really know what he could do to harm me. So
Okay.
I think I'm just going to literally pass.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
I think that's probably correct
Just
because
because with this on the field, I don't think
he
I should
can't
be.
threaten you like you were saying. We have a free 0 that outs this to begin with.
Yeah.
We're still relatively healthy.
Yeah, like 19 is fine. Even if he summons a little bit more, I think that we're still fine.
Yeah, he just can't summon too much more.
Right. And it's kind of hard to do
Now
that with him
if he
torpedoing
randomly
himself.
just went like Fossil Dyna.
All right, well, I mean, sure. You deserve everything that's coming to you, I guess.
We're probably gonna MST a new set, I imagine.
Yeah. Okay. I will take this.
This is at least problematic. Now just set 1 for us though.
Just set none.
I mean that works for me.
Committing a monster is interesting right there.
Alright. End phase, that shit's getting out of here.
Did he reveal the first time? Was it Totem the first time, or was it Mass the first time? And
I'm almost positive it was Mass the first time, but I might be conflating another game. I see revealed Mass if you scroll down a little bit.
Yep. Okay, it was always Mask. We're MSTing this new back row.
Yep.
That's most likely to be a Duster or something like that. Okay, so this can still be Duster MST.
Which doesn't give us too much problems.
Yep.
Okay. So Treeborn comes out. Alright, well now we know he literally doesn't have Crow.
Right,
Because
because
we
it's
know
Mass
that
Dragon.
yeah, we know it's Mass Dragon, so now we can kind of operate a little lighter here.
Yeah, that's actually very true. What that really means is that I can go Diva,
Yeah.
summon, get Gilman, synchro for it could be Brionic, or I mean I can't Goyo doesn't do anything there.
Yeah, you know, Dark Arm in your hand.
Trying to see if there's a way for me not to play Miracle Fusion here, but it might come down to, well, no, I can Diva, get thing, make Brionic, bounce that guy.
Yeah, we could drop the Greffer. The Greffer's not really doing anything for us.
Right. Bounce that guy to hand. Or no, I don't have to bounce the hand. I can bounce his face down monster, attack over it with Brio, like just to kill it, and then set return.
I don't hate that play.
Yeah, I'm trying to see, because this play is like me basically holding my malicious. That's essentially what's happening when I do this. Sucks that there's no 5-star monster in this extra deck that's not light or dark, because obviously I would just Diva, get Gilman, Synchro for that, and call it a day. But I have to make a 6, so it's this or this. I make Brio. I attack over to Drago. He just has Mash Dragon in hand. I can Greffer bounce his monster, so he loses tempo there. Set return. I still have the Malicious live and double Miracle
And 2
Fusion.
Miracle Fusions that are both live, actually.
Yes, that are live. And he's going to have this Mash Dragon thing. So he's going to have 4 cards to my Brio, Return, and Double Miracle. So we're both going to have 4 cards. But I'll have a fucking Brionic on the field.
Yeah, I think this is good. This is the direction I would go.
Okay. All right.
Alrighty. Yep. Thumbs up.
You know what? I'm feeling a bit more aggressive, actually.
So you want to bounce the back row and summon 0?
No. The back row can't be activated because you just said it with Dust Tornado.
Oh, yeah.
The back row does not matter. The back row is basically not there. I'm going to bounce the monster, Miracle Fusion him, and start cracking him really hard with 0
Sure.
and thing. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think okay. So I can't summon Malicious because of the dude. So actually, I have to attack, and then I can Miracle Fusion main phase 2 and set return, which I'm not mad at that play either, because I'm just more insulated at that point to like a brain control.
He needs brain control, but that doesn't actually help him,
right?
Because he has to drop cards to clear that.
Right. And I don't want to bounce 2 of these to like put him on a crazy ass clock though. If I drop both of these,
I mean, you have return. I feel like there's no way you can lose when you go Miracle Fusion after you've already set return this turn, right? Because you're going to be able to get Mally
and a Diva.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if I go bounce both of these, Miracle Fusion, well, summon Malicious out, then Miracle Fusion, so I don't have a dead Malicious in my deck. Bring out 0, so that's 53, because 0 will be 3,000, so he's really low, with 2 normal monsters in his hand, and a set back row that I don't really care about. And then on the following turn, he can only set 1 monster, and I still have the 0 and the Brionic and return, and I'm going to draw a card for Brionic to pitch, to bounce his 1 back row, and then return and kill him. So
return Dark Ensign.
That is the play.
Banish Mally for Mally. Some damage in with this Mally.
Well, no, we're just...
Oh, right. I see.
Yeah.
Because that's our only hero.
Yep. Oh, I would have loved if that wasn't our only hero.
Probably could attack the other. Actually, we know everything. Never mind.
Yeah, nothing matters.
Nothing matters.
Nothing matters. All right, he's on 1 draw to my ridiculous ass field. I think this is a really strong position. I don't even know. Like, I mean, it takes brain control, honestly.
It starts with brain control. That's what I think.
Yeah. Brain control
I don't know if it takes brain control. Because I don't think brain control itself is actually good enough here.
I think it is. Brain control, Brionic, bounce. Oh no, actually it's awkward.
Yeah, it's really awkward. Because the Brionic won't be there after he bounces our 0.
Right.
And I imagine if you're trying to do any plays, you have to respect this back row.
Right.
But if you're in a position where you can't, it doesn't matter anyway because it's still Brionic 0. Okay. What do we have banished?
It should be Malicious Diva.
Okay. So are we ever in a position where we just attack and just say you don't have Mirror Force?
If I just attack, I don't think anything can go wrong there.
Well, it still has to be Brio pitch because we know he has a Mass Dragon in his hand.
Oh, so you want to pitch to put his monster back? See, I was thinking of...
Yeah, you can't attack because you won't kill him.
Yeah, his monster will wall me out no matter what.
Because I think that recruiter can go defense position.
It can, I think.
I'm gonna double check. I'm just gonna look at the card library. Mass Dragon.
It doesn't matter. I already agree with you in that I think you're right in that I need to just bounce his monster.
Yeah.
And then does he play Torrential? I forget. I think in game 1 we got Torrential.
I think he did Torrential. I think he did Torrential us.
Yeah, I feel like we got Torrential in game 1. The only reason I ask is because I low-key want to make a Stardust.
Yeah, I mean, so in this situation, I guess it's what are you playing around? Torrential or Mirror Force?
Right.
So what's interesting, I just want to throw this out here, because I thought it was weird that he set his back row on Dust Tornado when it wasn't like end phase.
Right.
So I don't know if maybe this is me reading in too much into it, but that makes me think it's more likely to be Torrential than Mirror Force.
Really?
Right? Doesn't that make sense? He wants to make sure it's completely down like when you can make an advancement for game.
He said
I
his
guess
torrential when I was taking my turn, and he can't possibly use it. But what that does do is allows him to go next turn, summon, activate torrential, and he did not do that. So this is not torrential, because I think if you had torrential here, you would have went
you go summon, do that.
torrential, because this is too much.
Okay.
Because
So
if this,
then,
because like, if I feel like I could hit the right card with Brionic right here and just accidentally win the game. So in my head, also I probably should have stayed in standby phase, because if I activate this and he goes torrential, then I could bring back Treeborn Frog. But I don't think the game is. I don't think that's going to matter too much for this particular game. At least I hope it doesn't. I think I think I just have to say you don't have torrential specifically. Return, summon Stardust, bounce monster, attack with 0, who's 3,000 for game.
okay.
And then
Yeah, I think your logic makes sense for it to not be torrential.
this isn't. So he would have to have just drawn it. And if we lost the way he just drew, that is annoying. I have this as not torrential specifically because
Of what I was mentioning, where he said
he
it.
could have
during-
said it and then went summon, activate. I think setting a monster, setting a new back row is like, are you really that confident that you're not going to die this turn? And we're not even dead if we get torrential, honestly. Like, we're not dead. We go set mirror force, and then we have Treeborn engrave.
You're not going set mirror force, right? Because you have to bounce this monster still.
No. I'm going to go return first.
Okay.
He would go torrential, obviously.
Oh, you're gonna go return first. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Like, what's the alternative?
No. You're good.
Okay.
I was thinking this mirror force is not in our hand in this situation.
No, we're doing this.
If you do it this way, then obviously
we're at 2,100.
We can keep some things. Solemn? This is the second game we're resolving return on him.
Is it?
Yeah, because you ended up making the cataster, and we were like, if he bottomlesses it, we return it back anyway.
Right. But I don't know if we flipped it that game. I think he just scooped, right?
We did flip it. No, yeah, because your field was actually just lethal by itself, so you didn't flip it.
Yeah, we went like summon Stardust, play Miracle
Cataster, Stardust, and something.
And 0. Yeah, I played Miracle, and he tried to do something, and then I went Stardust activate.
Mirror Force, yeah, he tried to Mirror Force you on the Cataster attack.
Solemn.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm annoyed because of Solemn specifically. I wish that I had brought back Treeborn Frog. Okay, so now question is, so he just drew Solemn, by the way. So question is, do I just go for a game here? Because now it's easier to go for a game. I could go bounce, put 0 in defense, attack with Brionic for game.
yeah. Damn it.
What were you thinking about?
I just wish we had another card, because there would be a more broken way we could do this.
Well, it would be remedial. It would be bounce both attack for game, and there would be nothing to it. I think this does make it a little easier though. I don't have to lose both my monsters if it is Mirror Force.
Yeah.
So I just bounce this, put this guy in defense mode, because he's the monster that...
He's the monster that will save you. Yeah, just put your 0 in defense, bounce his monster attack.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Because this backer has to be like a very specific thing. Bounce your monster. I mean, nothing stops that, my guy. Now, I'm about to say, you don't have like Divine Wrath. Silverman would be so upset with me for putting this to defense mode. So you'd be like,
you want to make Silverman upset, or you want to make him proud?
I like making Silverman upset. It actually is one of my favorite pastimes.
Okay, it was the bluff.
GG's.
Whew.
Yeah.
Wow. That was an interesting game state to play out of.
So he set the back row, and I was thinking to myself, worst case is it's torrential, but then it doesn't make sense if it's torrential, because I personally, as a player, would go summon torrential this fucking field, and I'll deal with, from whatever life points he had, like 27, I'll deal with whatever aggression you have after that. But I am not letting you have a Brionic and a 0 on the field, and I only have Solemn and a monster. Like, I could just lose. If you just go, if I was a different player, or if I just was in a different mood, I just go bounce your monster attack me, and I don't believe you, and he just loses right there on the spot. Like, you know what I mean? according
Yeah.
to what he had. So if he's like, I'm not that ballsy to just go set a monster. I think I do need to deal with this. I will go summon, because assuming it's torrential, like I don't need to summon anymore with Brionic on the field. So you can expect that your torrential is going to be dead unless you activate it, unless you force it to activate. So I think that he would have had to do it that way. But yeah, that was really good. I think that was a good showing for the deck.
Yeah, that was he played that bluff well, because I believed it was something.
Yeah, I thought it was something too. I just didn't know how much of a something it was going to be. So we don't need to really watch this game again. Or game 2, which is Future Fusion. I want to see game 3.
Yeah, let's take a peek.
Okay, so he could deal with this immediately. This is like how I drew game 2. When he had Future Fusion game 2, I had Dust and
MST Insta.
And I had Dust as well. So it's like I was able to do the same thing where it resolves, which is unfortunate because you'd rather obviously not let it resolve, but you can deal with it when the monster is about to come out. So I get the Diva.
Oh, interesting.
That's not
What
I
know our first major decision tree was the Gold Sark.
Right.
I wonder, would there have been a card that we could have chose that, would have made it easier? I know that's like a very like hindsight thing, but I'm just kind of curious because the other cards I was thinking of was
Return.
I said Return, Heavy Storm, Caius, and something else.
Yeah, and I don't know if they necessarily make it easier because we can out anything because we already have a Miracle Fusion in our hand. So like, I don't know. I know we missed this 50-50 though. We would have won the game like pretty easily if
very easily.
If we hit this and then the bottomless was just there, then I go MST it with confidence. I'm glad I did not MST that back row. I was like, fuck you. I'm not touching that. You're not getting value out of your Dust Tornado. You're going to go 1 for 1, and I already got value out of my Future Fusion because it sent Treeborn and Malicious, which never got really used this game.
And then this is where we ended up doing the Brio.
This is the clock. I'm like, you have too many normal summons.
I wonder what he set.
He had 2 normal summons on the field and 1 in the hand, right? So he has 3 normal summons.
Yeah.
So it's like, Brionic right there just hurts.
So I imagine Mass Dragon is what he ended up setting after this.
Of course. And then, DD War Lady, wow.
Yeah, I was now that I realized he had DD Warrior Lady in his hand, I was actually curious if he did reset that.
Well, this doesn't make sense though. You would definitely set that because you don't live if you do like now if you so now if I go draw and
just attack.
I just like if I'm just like, well, fuck it, attack. You lose the game. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if he was trying to meta us.
Oh, I guess you don't. You don't lose the game actually, because Brionic attacks.
Oh, it goes down. Yeah, the 25 actually.
You have 200. Yeah. I wonder if he knew that.
Actually, no. He still would have lost the game if we did the
bounce
the return during standby.
Oh,
no, the return during standby.
Well, yeah, the return but I'm saying from his perspective, so he doesn't know I have return, right? But like, if I just go draw, attack, and you have DD Warlady face down, you just almost die, but you'd actually be at 200. But then I just return right there in the battle phase and then bring back Diva, double Malicious, and a day attack for game.
Yep.
I mean, there's so many ways to win once you see what he actually has. Like, we could just name a million scenarios. Like, there's so many ways to win at this point. Yep. But that was really good. All right. Well, that is the end of this Mastering the Pupil. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We took no losses with the Diva Hero deck. It was kind of a clean sweep.
2 rage quits.
2 rage quits and 1 solid duel, honestly, against dragons, which, it's not the deck for me, but I respect it enough to know that it can definitely do something to you if it draws Future Fusion. And if it doesn't, it's just kind of an annoying stun-like deck with Dragos and DD War Ladies and traps. It's basically what this deck is. I don't really believe in these kind of decks. I think that if you want to play something that's this type of deck, I'd rather just play personally Machina Control, I feel like. Like, if I want to play...
Or Fairies.
Fairies is definitely the much better version because... For every Drago, there's just like, oh, Christia. And I get that you have your auto wins with Future Fusion. Like, that is not lost on me that you have your auto wins, but it's 1 card. You draw it 15% of the time opening. And if you don't have it in the opening, it's not as easy to resolve. Like, if he drew Future Fusion after turn 1, I had Dust and MST. So, Anyways, we're out of here. Catch you in the next one. Peace.